Have you ever dreamed of building your own home storage server so that you can look cool in front of your friends? I have. But when you go to review the prices of the server hardware, all of your excitement is gone. Well, worry no more, because in this video we're going to be building a budget home server and it's going to be very easy. Let's get started. We are not going to be building the actual servers like you see in the big companies. But what we are going to do is to use our old PCs like this one and convert it to NAS or network attached storage devices. This will help us to store data over the server and access the data anywhere within the range of the network remotely. Actually, you might have these computers in your home thanks to your grandma. But if you don't have one, you can easily go to eBay or Amazon and buy these for about $200 to $300. Now the specs on the system is very simple. It is a Core i7 4th generation having 8 gigs of RAM and about 512 GB of SATA SSD. It also has a 1 terabyte of hard disks. Now for your computer, you can also buy parts and assemble it, but it's not recommended because if you don't have any technical knowledge of building PCs, you might get in trouble. So I recommend to buy the pre-built computer on the eBay. After you bought your PC or finished building your PC, you can now install Linux. I know that sounds difficult, but trust me, we're just going to do it once and then we're going to leave it anywhere in our house and it would be running forever. You only need to follow these steps in order to just set up it once and you're never going to be touching the server again. I'm going to use Ubuntu operating system. I know it sounds very strange because we can actually download Ubuntu server, but it's very easy for me to just download Ubuntu operating system. I'm just going to download the latest version. Now in this video I'm not going to be showing you how to download Linux, but I will give you a hint that you need to just, for example, you're downloading Ubuntu's operating system, you need to install the minimal installation, download third-party, and then download updates during the installation. Just continue, make a username and password for your system, and then remember it because we are going to use it very oftenly in the video. Fun fact, I just told you how to install Ubuntu software in this video.
Now in this video I'm not going to be showing you how to download Linux.
After the installation, we first need to add a static IP address because if it is connected to a DHCP or a dynamic host configuration protocol, this might change the IP address whenever it connects to the internet. So we need to go to wired connection settings, go to IPv4 under IPv4 method, choose manual, add my IP address which I know isn't being used, so I will be 192.168.100.180. I will also set up the subnet mask or net mask, which is going to be 255.255.255.0, the gateway and the DNS. You also might copy these as well. After that, hit apply and then reset your connection. After all of this is done, we're going to need to install an OpenSSH server. This is a package which is used to connect to Windows PCs or any other PC. For this, open the terminal and type sudo apt update. This will update all the necessary packages, then type sudo apt install OpenSSH server. After that, we can write sudo systemctl status and SSH to verify that it's properly installed. Now we can just hop over to our Windows PC and open PowerShell. In PowerShell, type SSH techtalks, which is going to be our username, and then followed by an @ symbol. Then IP address we set up before, so it would be 192.168.100.170, and then hit enter. If all of this we have done is correct, then it will be showing us this and we can just simply hit yes and then type in your password and then we are booted into system. This is pretty cool. Now we need to share files between computers. So For this, we are going to need to install Samba. Samba is basically a package which is used to share files between Windows machines, and it uses the SMB protocol. As we are making the server to share files, we need to install Samba. For this, we can just write sudo apt install Samba. Now we can just verify that Samba is installed properly. We can just type samba -- version. Now we are in our home directory. We need to make a directory through which we can share files and access files. So we're going to make a new directory named techtalks-share folder. You can name it wherever you want. This is just a demo. For this, we are going to use mkdir or make directory, which is in short for this. This is a command which will make a directory, and then name of the folder. We can see it's created. Now we are going to let Samba use the directory. So we're going to type sudo nano and our configuration file, which is /etc/samba/smb.conf. SMB here is basically the protocol which Samba uses. Now we can scroll down to the end and they add the following few lines, which is going to be big bracket and our folder name, which is techtalks-share folder, and followed by closing the bracket. We can just hit enter and then go and type comment equal to techtalks, which is username, Samba, and then share. Pack equal to /home/techtalks, which is username, and /techtalks-share folder, which is the folder we are going to be sharing. After that, we can just type in read only, which is going to be equal to no, and then browsable equal to yes. After all of this is done, we can just hit Ctrl X to exit, Y to save, and then enter to confirm. After that, we need to restart Samba to save the configuration changes. For this, we can just type in sudo service smbd and restart. We also want the Linux firewall to allow Samba traffic, so we are going to write sudo ufw allow Samba. Now, it's optional to add password, but I'm going to add a password to our network with sudo smb passwd -a and our username, which is techtalks. We're going to enter password, and voila, you have a server. Now we are going to obviously share our folder or a drive towards our network. Now for this, we're going to map a network drive to our file explorer. For this, we're going to our file explorer, and we are going to map a network drive by going to map network drives, clicking on the 3 dots. Here we can choose our drive name. I'm going with W and mapping our drive by, first of all, adding 2 backslashes, 192.168.100.180, which is actually our IP address, followed by 1 backslash, and then our folder, which is going to be techtalks-folder. Now we are going to add our Samba username and password, which we created before, and then we're just going to hit enter. Now you can make folders and share files over the network with this. I also added some videos and pictures just to clarify that it works. Also, you can map these with your mobile phones, but it's totally optional. That was a lot of work, but congratulations, now you have your own home storage server. Thanks for watching, keep watching Tech Talks, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one.